on that note, I just want to make it a little more clear because I didn't really explain myself as much as I thought I should have the first time around. Most of us are working 1.5. So if I'm an 80-hour pay period person, I'm working about 120, 125 hours in a pay period. With that understanding, because we aren't able to get more staff, that means when we calculate how many people can be off for vacation, it's calculated on how many people you have working in your department. Because we continue to lose staff, that decreases from where we should have 9 to 10 people off on vacation. We are at 7. They're trying to take us to 6.5. With that understanding, I want you to realize we are still doing the work with less people and having less time off. So it's exhausting. We come here and we want to give you the best that we can, but there is going to be days where you're barely getting by because we're short on sleep and because our salaries aren't competitive in anesthesia. We are unable to even attract new students. We have a posting for 13.5 positions just for Fontana alone, and we've had 0 applicants. And so that, to me, speaks volumes. And we are trying to recruit students. And the problem is they're getting really large incentives other places. They're having to work less hours and they're getting better shifts. They don't take holidays and weekends like we do. And they're getting offers of more money per hour. So we really need to focus because we're burning out our own staff because we're giving you more of ourselves and we're having less time at home. And even though they've offered us ESI, which is our extra shift incentive, which is great, and we appreciate it dearly, it's still not fixing the problem because the problem is we're not paying the current wage and it's making it so people don't have more time with their families outside of work.
Thank you. So we will take that specific issue back. Julie's got it.
I've got it.
Tim's shaking his head. So we'll take that back. Sure, Tim. Please.
I think it's great. As you have shared, there are national issues going on right now with staffing for physicians and nursing, that don't just impact KP. That's happening everywhere. I have a sister who's a nurse leader in Tennessee, and I hear about that from her, how difficult it is for her to run her ORs in those hospitals in Nashville because of similar types of challenges. And there is a lot happening out there right now, these kind of offers that we're seeing on the physician side that are, almost just, can you even believe that? So there's a lot happening because there's a limited supply of workforce right now. And we do have to absolutely work through this, support you. As you know, we did close some of our ORs because we weren't able to staff, as much as we would want to. And we're partnering with some work on, in St. Bernardine's, for example, to be able to keep our patients getting the care they need and do our best to support our people in terms of the workload, which does greatly concern me. And we want to keep that at a sustainable level. So definitely hear that. Greg, appreciate your acknowledgement of it. And we'll get back on the specifics.
Thank you. The thing that I want you to hear is this is what you see with me, you get, right? It's been hell the past for any of us, regardless of where we were. And I was out in our medical center, so I get it. I get that. And it would be great if coming out of this there was a smooth path, right? But there isn't. I mean, it's just it's like just one more challenging time in our lives. We will get through this, though, and I think your point about how do we, let's be authentic in our relationships. Let's be respectful for one another. Let's be present for one another. Let's care for one another because we are coming out of this. And coming out of it, the worst thing we can do is to not bring us all out of it, right? I mean, not lift together and whatever those issues are. We may not be able to land everything exactly in a way that works, but being present, understanding, coming together, we will come out of this and we will be empowered. But so that's where we've got to go. And I think the conversation, and I know Georgina as a leader, Georgina and I go way back, and I know Georgina in terms of her person. So we will stay in conversation. I mean, we will stay committed. Georgina as the leader, Tim, to you, because we are in this together. I mean, we are Pente, right? Whether we're a leader, wherever we are, we're just human. We're individuals coming together to do this work. There's nobody bigger or better. I mean, we're just here, right? And so we want to be authentic. We want to hear. We want to understand, and we want to together empower us to be successful going forward. And we'll only be successful if we all are able to participate and our voices are heard, and we lift us all up as we go through this. We will get through this. But it does take us staying in authentic relationships, staying in front of, hearing one another, and kind of own things that we can. We can't solve everything, but those things that we can, we want to own them, we want to address them, and we want to get through it. We'll get through it.
Hi, this is Ontario.